guys, this is Jenna from Hill Valley Farm, and today we are finally going to go through all of our keeper does for 2024. We want to explain who we're keeping and why and who they are out of. It's a very exciting time because these are the does that are the future of Hill Valley Farm. And so we do not take this decision lightly. We strongly think about everything that goes into these does and what their background is and what they can do for us in the future. So without further ado, let's get started. First up for our keeper does in 2024 is Hill Valley Buttery Mayhem. Mayhem is her barn name, and Mayhem was born on February 6th, 2024. She is out of Hill Valley Butterfly Effect and Blessings at HT Legends are made, Star B. She brings to the table something that we absolutely love in our herd, and that is dairyness, but also strength. And that is something we have been working on in our herd. She's got a really nice rump on her, nice angulation. She is very, very strong on her feet and legs, and we're very happy with her. Actually, at the last fair that we attended, she won her class in the senior kid class and got to be in the grand champion lineup. And so Mayhem is really growing into a very lovely and beautiful doe. She looks exactly like her dam, Butter, and she kind of sounds like her too. So we are very excited to see what Mayhem can do for the future of our herd. The second one that we're going to talk about is Hill Valley A. Rena. Rena was born on February 7th, 2024. She is out of Hill Valley Mimo Mirabella and Primrose Hill M. Archimedes Star B. She is not as long as Mayhem. You can probably see the difference from the last doe, but she is very correct in her own way. She brings to the table strength, which is something that Archimedes did put into his does, and so this is one of the last daughters that we have kept out of Archimedes because he is no longer with us here on our farm. He went to another farm. She is a beautiful gold, and she looks very much similar to her dam. She is an improvement on her dam in her blending and her top line, and also her rump. So we are very excited to see what Rena has in store for us. We are planning to breed Mayhem, the one that you just saw. She's 48 pounds, and her width from thurl to thurl is really nice. Rena is really nice on her width as well, so I'm positive we will have no problems, and we will be putting her in our breeding program for this fall. So that is Rena. So the next one up that we have in our keeper doe pen for 2024 is Hill Valley Hill Valley X Ventress Lily. Ventress is her barn name, and she is out of Hill Valley Wonderlands Alice and Cedar View Excalibur Star B. So this is one of the first X daughters that we have retained. She is a very lovely, beautiful doe. You take a chance when you retain a solid black doe because you can't hide many flaws when they're solid. And so, of course, we are taking a chance, but we do believe in that breeding that much. So far, she is really leveling out really nicely. I don't know what she's looking like right now because she's not used to having a collar on because I'm holding on to it. But she is a very sweet doe, very personable. She reminds us a lot of the late Lily in that not only is she solid black and brown-eyed, but she has that same personality. And she seems to kind of look at us in that same way. So we decided to retain her. Her brother actually went to his new home yesterday. That was Hill Valley X Yoda Bomb. And her sister is still available, Hill Valley X Shock T. She is all black, but also has moon spots and blue eyes. So if you're looking for a nice doe, we're very excited. She brings to the table the dairyness that we love so much. We're also hoping for the production side of it because we have X in this breeding. And Alice, she has done so well this season in the shows. She's really been in the top 3 every show she's been in this year. and she's placed very well, if not winning her class. She has a very lovely socked on udder, very nice medial teat placement. So we're very, very, very excited to have this girl, because we have been working with this particular line since 2019. So we're very happy to have Ventress in the herd. Next up, we have for the Keeper Does of 2024, Hill Valley A Fortissimo. Fortissimo is out of Vista Oaks, That's What She Said, and Primrose Hill M. Archimedes. So this is one of the last Archimedes daughters, again, like I said, with Rena. Fortissimo was born May 8th, I'm pretty sure. And she is a twin of another doe. And so Fortissimo got her name because every time we held her, she was incredibly loud. And very opinionated, just like her mother. She is very, very dairy, very easy to set up, very long and level, and just really a nice doeling. And so we're very happy to have her in the herd. She adds some flash. You know, we don't breed for color, but it definitely helps. And so she is really flashy and should help us with the flash in our herd. She is just out of an incredible line, to be honest. Between Sheila, that's what she said, her width of her udder, her medial, and Sheila also, as you can remember from the last video, scored very well, incredibly, had an incredible score in LA this year. And so that was really, really great. And so Fortissimo, we're just so excited about her. Again, she is just a very lovely doe. And so we're so excited about Fortissimo. Next up, we have Hill Valley X Cindy Lou Who. Cindy Lou is out of Cade's Little Farm SE Faylene and Cedar View Excalibur Starby. Cindy Lou was a single doeling born on Mother's Day in May in 2024. And so if you got to have a single, at least she was a doe. I cannot believe Faylene only had a single, but this is what we were left with. So she's a beautiful, beautiful doe. She's actually one of the doelings that we took to nationals this year. She's very long and level, very, very angular and dairy. And so we are very excited to keep another Faylene daughter. She's not the friendliest in the herd yet. She's coming around, but we're getting there with her. So this is Hill Valley X Cindy Lou Who. This is Hill Valley G Marcala. Marcala is out of Hill Valley Calico Legend, who was a yearling first freshener this year, and Hill Valley Struck Gold Star B. We call him Golden, that's his barn name. And so this is actually his very first daughter to ever hit the ground. She has not been shown yet this year, and for some reason she's obsessed with my hand. I think she thinks I have a cookie in it. But Marcala brings a lot of promise to our farm in that, number one, like I said, she is Golden's first daughter, and Calico Legend, we call her Callie, did so incredibly well in the shows that we took her to this fall, winning her class top 3 several times, also winning best udder in her class twice. And then at Tennessee Valley, the last fair that we went to, she actually won second place udder in the entire breed. So as a yearling first freshener, that is incredible, as well as she also got a V in mammary in leaner appraisal this year. So again, that's incredible. So to have a yearling first freshener doing that, it was a very smart move on Caden's part, because this is his doe, to keep Marcala here. So we are very excited about Marcala and everything that she brings to the table for our herd. Last but not least is Hill Valley D I'm a Believer. We call her Ima, that is her barn name, and Miss Ima is a single doeling out of Hill Valley Fly Me to the Moon and Hill Valley El DeLorean. So like Marcala was Golden's first daughter on the ground, Ima here is DeLorean's first daughter on the ground, and she is simply stunning. I kind of say on the farm here that she's possibly the cutest doeling to ever be born here on the farm. And I mean, she's spoiled rotten, and she's just a lovely little thing. But she's got blue eyes. She is actually a buckskin Swiss combo. And so she's got the Swiss markings on her face, and you know, but she's also got the cape here, and so it kind of breaks it up into the buckskin. So everyone actually thinks that she's Alice's kid because she looks just like Alice in the face, but really she's Moon's, and Moon is a she's a chocolate Swiss doe, and so Ima just got that black and white. And so anyways, Ima, she brings so much to the table when we're talking about confirmation and promise. She sets up beautifully. She actually, like you can see her, sets up beautifully. She did exceptionally well in the shows that we took her to this fall, winning her class in, I think, two of the shows, two of the rings that she's ever been in. Her first ring ever she walked into, she won the class. That was incredible. And so, and she just, I don't know, I just absolutely love her. The length of body, flatness of bone, the strength on her, the way she stands on her feet and legs. And then, of course, she's got the backup from her dam on the mammary. Moon is another one that scored a V in mammary as a first freshener. She's a 2-year-old. Her foreudder, just like Callie's, is something that we have been working on in our herd. Beautiful, lovely mammary on Moon. And so paired with DeLorean, who is actually out of our famous Or the Sea to Sky, Hill Valley, permanent grand champion, Hill Valley Or the Sea to Sky. She produced him, and we knew we had to keep him. And so this is DeLorean's very first daughter. So she holds a lot of promise from some of my very favorite lines that we have here at Hill Valley Farm. So that is Ima. So those are the does that we have kept for 2024. There were actually a couple more that we had considered hanging on to, but we let them go, or we're in the process of letting them go. We have, well, one has always been available, and the other one was a keeper doe. It's Spanish Castle Magic out of Isabella. She is available. And so, so anyways, you have to do that because you got to keep your numbers at, you know, something that is manageable. And so we feel like the numbers that we kept this year, they're manageable. Now, can things change with those does next year? Yes, as we watch them as they grow. We're freshening Mayhem and Rena. We want to see udders on them as quickly as possible because we want to know, is that something we want to work with, or is that something we need to move along? Because we are always breeding for better. We love them, but we can't keep them all. And because when you keep them, so many of them, you run into health problems and everything. And so we're just trying to avoid that. So when we think about who we kept and why is like, especially like for the ex-daughters like Cindy Lou and Ventress, you know, those daughters are supposed to bring to the table better shoulders, because last year in LA we were told we need a better front end assembly, especially when it comes to the point of shoulder and where that is located on the goat. And so we're very hopeful that helps. Now we have Sheila, who is an ex-daughter, and she got a really great score on her shoulders. And it was mentioned, he commented, she was really one of literally the only doe that we presented to him that did not have shoulder problems. And so she is an ex-daughter. So that's why we brought X in last year, is to try to help fix our front end assemblies. The other does like Ima and Marcala, you know, these are first daughters of these bucklings that we have that we retained last year. And so that's very exciting because we got to see what those bucks are producing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for understanding, and sorry it took so long to film this. Please hit the subscribe button if you're interested in following us along, and also give us a thumbs up. It helps us a lot more than you know. So until we see you guys next time, I hope you have an awesome goat field day.